Hello, Star Trek fans. Welcome back to our exploration of the Star Trek universe. Today, we're diving into a pivotal moment in the journey of Star Trek: The Next Generation, Season 2. The show faced its fair share of challenges, especially after a lackluster Season 1 and the 1988 WGA Strike, but fear not, as Season 2 kicked off with The Child, a significant episode that set the stage for the future of the series. Before we jump into the details of The Child, let's take a quick look back at Season 1. The inaugural season of TNZ faced criticism for its uneven writing and character development. However, it did lay the groundwork, introducing us to the legendary Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the diverse crew aboard the USS Enterprise-D. The writers of TNG found themselves in a challenging position as they transitioned into Season 2. The aftermath of the 1988 Writers Guild of America strike added another layer of complexity to the show's production. Yet, they pressed on, determined to deliver a season that would redefine the series. And here we are, Season 2, Episode 1, The Child. While not hailed as the best episode in the Star Trek franchise, it achieved something crucial. The characters, still finding themselves in Season 1, now stand more established and confident in their roles aboard the USS Enterprise-D. The primary focus of The Child revolves around Counselor Deanne Troi and her unexplained pregnancy. Simultaneously, the Enterprise must deal with the transport of dangerous plague strains. While these storylines may not be the most memorable, they serve as a bridge, updating the audience on the changes between Season 1 and Season 2. One of the remarkable aspects of The Child is how it solidifies the characters' positions for the rest of the series. Lieutenant Worf officially becomes Chief of Security, a role he maintains until his transfer to Deep Space Nine. Lieutenant Geordi LaForge is promoted to Chief Engineer, addressing the issue of underutilization from Season 1. And of course, the bearded First Officer Commander William Riker. The addition of Riker's beard, which stays with him throughout the series, became an iconic aspect of his character evolution. The episode also introduces Miles O'Brien, although not yet named, in his future roles as the Transporter Chief. Season 2's premiere also introduces Ten Forward, the lounge space on the Enterprise-D, and its enigmatic bartender, Guinan, played by the talented Whoopi Goldberg. Guinan brings a new dynamic to the ship, and her advice to young Ensign Wesley Crusher marks the beginning of an intriguing mentorship. Now, let's delve into the fascinating behind-the-scenes story. When the WGA Strike of 1988 concluded, the TNG team faced the challenge of quickly resuming production for Season 2. To expedite the process, they turned to old Star Trek scripts that had never been produced, specifically from the abandoned project Star Trek Phase 2. Star Trek Phase 2 was intended to continue the story of the original series, but it was cancelled before it began. The unused scripts and ideas from Phase 2 found their way into Star Trek, the motion picture, and eventually into TNZ. In the case of The Child, the inspiration came from an unproduced Phase 2 script involving the character Ilya and an alien pregnancy. Counselor Deanne Troi's storyline in The Child was recycled from a Phase 2 script that featured the character Ilya. This script depicted Ilya being impregnant by an alien life form, a concept that eventually became the backbone of Troi's narrative in Season 2. However, The Child fails to fully explore the implications of Troi's pregnancy and the lack of consent, leaving some critical questions unanswered. While The Child might not be the pinnacle of Star Trek storytelling, it undeniably set the tone for the rest of the next generation. The character possession solidified in this episode remained consistent throughout the series, showcasing the impact of this seemingly unremarkable premiere on the larger Star Trek narrative. And there you have it, the exploration of Star Trek: The Next Generation Season 2 premiere, The Child. Despite its challenges, the episode played a crucial role in shaping the trajectory of the series. As we continue our journey through the stars, stay tuned for more insights into the vast and ever-expanding Star Trek universe.